Okay, guys, get out your keyboards, get out your phones. I want to hear strongly worded paragraphs. I want thesis. I want grammar punctuation because we got another discussion, and it's for BrownDust2. Too much fan service. I've heard that the game does well because of the fan service, but I also heard it's not doing well because of fan service. What do you guys think? Anything to put these assumptions to rest? I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna keep it short. It's not because of the fan service. This game always had fan service. I will tell you, in my opinion, exactly why this game, one, isn't as popular as it was during launch and why it's not more popular now. Number one, the launch of the game was not good. There was a lot of bugs. There was way too many quality of life issues, way too many. This is the same game at launch that did not have a friend button until like what, 5-6 months later. They were also trying to figure out how to do events. They were trying to figure out how to balance the game when some people have multiple costumes and the jump between +1 and like a +3 would be so big. So they had to adjust costumes. They had to figure out ways for people to get multiple costumes for a character besides rolling, which is what Golden Thread was, and the Powder Shop is today. A lot of these things were not in the game at the beginning, guys. The events being every 2 weeks, that didn't used to be the case. Events used to be every month. Plus, they didn't start events until like maybe what, like 4 months in maybe. And not only that, when they started Fiend Hunt was every month. Then we did a survey and they put it to 2 weeks. They also had to figure out what they wanted to do with crit fishing in Fiend Hunt, and then crit fishing now is changed with the fact that if you do three or more like 3 or more chains within an attack, you get 100% crit, so you don't have to crit fish in Fiend Hunt. Like, guys, there's just so many things in this game that wasn't available. The gear system got changed up, the menus of the game, the home screen, like so many things, right? So this game at launch was not good, and I've said this with multiple gacha games. I said this with Snowbreak. The launch of Snowbreak was terrible. And what happens is you get a bunch of people coming in, playing the game because what did they see? They saw Codename S. Scheherazade's animation. They saw Beatrice's animation. And they also saw great animation in these skill cutscenes in general. So they came in, didn't like the game, had too many issues, and they bounced. And because of that, they only retained so many people. Now, number two. Here's the unfortunate thing about BrownDust2 that I think a lot of people tend to ignore. When it comes to BrownDust2, the Chibi sprite gameplay is a turnoff for a lot of people. A lot. There's too many gacha games where you can actually be in game. You've got a open, semi-open world, 3D characters that you can actually move around with and do stuff with instead of a little chibi sprite that you run around with and do turn-based action things in it. Right? Like, okay. The fact that it's one turn-based and two chibi sprite gameplay, it's a turnoff for a lot of people, right? Now, I'm not saying turn-based is bad because, look, Honkai Star Rail is huge, but it's the fact that this game doesn't seem appealing gameplay-wise because of how it looks when you're actually in battle. So it turns a lot of people off on top of the fact that, okay, it's turn-based RPG, so it's just like, why would I play this when I can run around in Weathering Waves and Hoyoverse games and Honkai Impact 3rd and do cool shit? In this, it doesn't seem very cool. The majority of people that are playing this game are playing it for the the skill cutscenes and the art, and that's the 100% truth. You can look at the 300-day celebration. They did do some stats on it, and the most important thing that people look forward to in this game are the skill cutscenes. So that is my opinion on the matter. I think that's part of the reason why it's not as popular as it is today. Now, could they do more advertising? Absolutely. And I'm going to be honest, guys. This game has been going the fan service route since they've only been doing female characters for like 8 months now. And I think that's what they're working towards anyway. Last month, they made the most they've made since launch, which is over 2 million. And this was with the Summer Collab too. So Summer Collab and partly the Mushoku Tensei collab. So I think they're in a right direction, and I think they finally understand and they've gotten a rhythm to doing events every 2 weeks, making characters. I'm gonna be honest. I think they're just gonna go the full fan service route, and it only gets better from here. So this is my prediction. I think with the next, I'd say by the end of this year, I think their growth for BrownDust2 will be very significant. Now, them advertising is completely up to them, right? Again, not a lot of people play this game like I do. Not too many content creators at all, really. I only can think of maybe one on the top of my head, maybe 2. So, yeah. I think that's really where that's really my position on things. Too much fan service is not the issue here. It was the start of this game. And not only that, you can't say too much fan service because we have games like Nikke. We even have games catered towards women, Love and Deep Space, that makes like $30 to $15 million a month. Yeah, no, fan service is not the issue. So let me know what you guys think. You know, I guess I'll read a couple comments. Nikke gameplay loop isn't enjoyable in comparison to me. There's not a single instance where more fan service hinders the game success. Okay, this is my personal opinion as someone who started playing not long ago. For the longest time, I didn't want to download and play this game because it looked like some kind of hentai game to me, as I only had ever heard of its raunchy animations and watching YouTubers' reaction to things like Nebras getting jizzed on and meme on the game. Literally, almost no one with a girlfriend who wants to play mobile games in public and still maintain their dignity, when in their right mind, download this game and openly play it in the bus, cafe, train. The average impression... Okay, I'm going to stop there. Guys, I don't like this opinion because a lot of it is cap. What are the main... in China, South Korea, and Japan, how do people play their games, their gacha games, on their phone? People are playing, whether it be on the train, whether they're sitting on a park bench, or whether they just got home from work. People are playing the game however they want to play it. If you feel that way, that's cool. If you got to hide that from your girlfriend, cool. You do you. But I find that funny when, listen, I've had X in the past. She knew about the gacha games I play. I didn't really care. But we got to remember, we're the same people that'll get on Instagram, watch half-naked women shaking ass, shaking titties, watch half-naked cosplayers, dress up, and we'll like all that shit. We're on TikTok watching half-naked women do all types of stuff, and you have a girlfriend. Some of y'all will watch porn even when you have a girlfriend, but you draw the line at a gacha game that has Nebras in a bikini. Come on now, let's be for real. Be honest with yourself. Stop the cap. If you feel that way, that's fine, but that is not why this game is failing at all. Or not failing, excuse me. Failing is definitely the wrong word. This is not why this game is being advertised well, right? It's fan service is not the reason. Like, again, all of Eastern Asia plays gacha games on their phone. Not only that, some of the top games, Nikke, Love and Deep Space, Snowbreak now even. Snowbreak makes like 20 million a month now. They're all top of the line games, gacha games, and they make way more money than the majority of gachas besides like Hoyoverse and Wuthering Waves, right? So this is cap. But yeah, I'm gonna stop here. Let me know what you guys think, man. Please, let's get a discussion going in the comments. I love these type of things because it really shows how people have a lot of differing opinions. And I'm gonna be honest, fan service is not the issue. Too much fan service, that's just cap. But let me know what you guys think in the comments. I am out.